Somebody had asked about ambient lighting on Ioniq, so I just want to show you what the ambient looked like. Sad here, figured it out. So when these cars came in first, I couldn't actually get the ambient lighting working. So what I noticed was the cars were coming in with ambient lighting on, but only kind of one version of ambient lighting. But it is linked to the drive mode. So from the factory, you can see how the clocks are changing, and you can see how the colours are changing around the doors. So eco, it's kind of green, normal has gone into more of a kind of a white. So that's actually how they seem to be arriving. So that's here and here and along here. And then sport is bringing me more kind of red and along through there. And then the my drive, whereas you kind of customize, it's giving me more kind of purple. And then snow mode is giving me more like kind of a blue. Anyway, one thing that Sad figured out, to be fair, was you got to turn off link to drive mode, which wasn't the way in the old ones. And then you can go into color. So you see what happens there when you have link to drive mode, the color option is kind of grayed out. But when I go to turn off link to drive mode, color becomes available. So you've got some kind of dual colors. And I'll kind of sit back in the car in a second. I'll kind of try and give you a better idea how it looks. Actually, all the lights in the showroom will be turned off pretty soon, so I'll show you that. So you got these kind of ways of customizing the top and bottom sections. So from what I see, it's very like the previous model in terms of how it works. But I am going to come back to that. I'm going to wait till it's a little bit darker, and I'll just show you what the colors. So you can have a single color all around, or you can have dual colors all around. And when you go into, so let's say, for example, you've got these kind of pre-done dual colors. Okay. Or, like we said, you can have a single color. And then if you want to customize the single color, there's like a multicolored ball. You go into that one there. And that's where you'd pick different colors all the way around the car, depending what you want. So you press OK when you want it. On this one, we're thinking we might go into dual color and customize. So again, there's a multicolored ball up here. So you press that, and then you can say, "Ooh, I'm going to have yellow here, and I'm going to have pink there." So, and then we got to press OK and OK. So what I'll do is I'll show you that in a sec when it gets dark. Okay, so it's a little bit darker. All the lights are turned off in here, so I just left it on blue for the moment. Actually, I might kill off those interior lights, I was going to say. So that's kind of where you'll see in the doors here. You'll have a low section, you'll have a high section, same over here, and then same in the front. And I think I'll just sit into the car for a sec. So you can see on the doors, the front doors, and then the long kind of line along the dash over onto this door. Let's just change around the colors for a sec. So we could use the individual ones. I might just go with the kind of ones that are kind of made from the factory. So again, like we said, you can customize in any way you want. I do appreciate sometimes the quality on these kind of videos is not going to be super awesome, but I'll just do one more change. So that is how the ambient lighting looks inside new model Ioniq6. Anyway, one other thing actually I might have a quick look at. Actually, I'm going to do that in another video. I'm going to look at the lighting on the outside at night time. So anyway, hopefully this part's useful for ambient lighting. Thanks for watching.